Presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York.
How do you feel, Mr. Trump? How do you feel?
Former President Trump refused to testify under oath in New York State's investigations into his business dealings today, and now he is defending that decision. Here's CBS's Allison Keyes. The former president issued a statement blasting New York's Attorney General, saying he now knows why innocent people take the Fifth Amendment. Trump says when he and all the people in his orbit have become targets of an unfounded, politically motivated witch hunt, you have no choice. He says the FBI raid on his home in Mar-a-Lago wiped out any uncertainty, and on the advice of his counsel, he declined to answer questions. Allison Keyes, CBS News. FBI Director Christopher Wray isn't talking about that raid on Mar-a-Lago, but he did say he's concerned about an increased threat of violence against law enforcement.
Any threats made against law enforcement, including the men and women of the FBI, as with any law enforcement agency, are deplorable and dangerous.
New documents from the Justice Department show an Iranian operative is wanted by the FBI for plotting to murder former Trump administration National Security Advisor John Bolton. Here's CBS's Catherine Herridge.
Ours is just one story. So many military families have had to fight this terrible emotional battle. So many veterans are still battling burn pit illnesses today. Too many have succumbed to those illnesses as well.
CBS's Catherine Herridge.
It alleges that this Iranian not only wanted to kill the former National Security Advisor John Bolton and was offering $250,000 to execute this operation, but there was money up to $1 million for a second target that is unnamed in the document.
The plot against Bolton was allegedly retaliation for a U.S. airstrike that killed an Iranian general in Iraq in 2020. In Washington, President Biden signed the PACT Act into law, which provides life-saving care to veterans who've been exposed to toxic burn pits. Also in Washington today, more severe weather, and that's happening along the East Coast, which has forced a ground stop at more than half a dozen major airports, including D.C., New York, Baltimore, and Atlanta. Nearly 4,000 flights have been delayed so far today. More migrants have arrived in New York City from Texas. Governor Greg Abbott has been busing people to New York and D.C. to get the Biden administration to block the southern border. But New York's mayor said today that it's putting a strain on the city's shelter system, and he's now contemplating sending New Yorkers to Texas to do some good old-fashioned door knocking to get Abbott out of office. The Dow added more than 500 points today. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.